phoenix has risen from the ashes. You being the phoenix, Pisces, the focus is now shifting to a time of introspection. Everything has been burned, released, and this is your time to move forward, to heal. There's a lot that seems to be outside of your control, Pisces. But on the contrary, there's a lot that you're wrestling with at this current time that circulates around the emotions, around the spirit. You are in recovery. This is your time to look within, to release any burdensome emotions, any insecurities. I feel like you've been around narcissistic people for quite some time, and it's taken a toll on you emotionally. Now you have to rebuild. But regardless, you will rise. You will rise above it all, 10 times stronger and 10 times wiser. You are drained from being in the midst of vampiric people, out of control situations. You are drained from holding on to some of the heavy emotions that burdened you while you were still dealing with these type of people. The all about me, egotistical, use you up and spit you out type of people. And everything is all laid out. Everything is all laid out here. So, I'd made a comment about healing. And in your advice, you have the Star card, which is all about peace, serenity, healing. That's the advice for this month. Because right now you're still reeling from a situation where you felt like you were soulmates. Something revolving around a relationship, a partnership. I feel like right now you've made the major decision to not look back, to never reunite again. Because there's someone involved here that will not look within. No matter how badly they may want to reunite or you may want to reunite, the fact of the matter is they are not taking the opportunity of solitude to look within, to truly fix the issues within themselves, within their lives. You know, when I was thinking about your sign, Pisces, I was thinking about your favorite movie or our favorite movie, right? You can watch this movie about 1,000,000 times over. But each time you watch it, you notice that there was some small aspect of the show or of this movie that you had missed since the first time you watched it. And it's every single time you watch it, you see, oh, wow, I missed that. Oh, my God, I've seen it this many times and I never noticed this. Such is life. But there comes a time where you've watched it so many times that you know it by heart. You know all the little nuances that happen. And that's the time where you go ahead and lay it to rest. It may be a favorite movie, but it's now run into the ground. Run into the ground is correct, because this Five of Pentacles reversed is all about you spiritually still being left with feeling impoverished now that you've come out of a time of separation. Financially, you're focused on rebuilding your sense of stability. If you didn't have money before, well, you're getting some now. You're getting more than you were getting before. But the spirit and the emotional state is what's holding you back a bit, because this Four of Chalice is reversed. This could be in reference to your insecurities or the insecurities of others here, where it results in missed opportunities. Any offers that were being made to you are being turned down. You stayed in emotionally unfulfilling relationships and circumstances for far too long, Pisces. You guys were loyal till the bitter end, regardless of whether the other person or other people involved were being loyal or not. And therein lies the result of your spirit being depleted. I also notice with the Pentacles here, family references, relationship references, workplace references, especially with this Emperor reversed. Workplace seems to be extremely demanding. You have someone at the very top of a company who oversees the supervisors and all of the employees, who is extremely abusive. They don't care about what anyone else has going on in their own lives. They just want everybody to do what they're told in order to make them look good. There are relationships that have been out of control for quite some time. Some of you guys could be dealing with an Aries, where, again, very narcissistic energy. Chew you up, spit you out. When it seemed like everything was perfect for a while there. Love bombing. Until they get bored with the character that they're playing at the time. And they end up throwing it all away like it was nothing. I see a fatherly figure within the family that is this way. Out of control, domineering, controlling. If you don't abide by what they have to say and what they think is best for you, then they want nothing to do with you. It could also be in reference to the father of your children, for those of you that do have children who acts this way. But you stand your ground regardless. You do what you need to do. There's a lot of competition. In the workplace especially. With your creative pursuits, whatever it is that you're pursuing, there's a lot of competition. But you're standing your ground regardless. You're definitely pulling back. Focusing on the self. Taking time for introspection about all of these different relationships and scenarios, situations that have come to pass, that have left you feeling depleted and impoverished, that have left you feeling drained and unhappy, feeling lonely, feeling damn near empty. There are some of you that are going through breakups, broken marriages, because of this out of control energy. The reason behind all of this chaotic energy could be due to their insecurities, or yours, or the product of both. It just depends on which side you're on. There's no need to be insecure. But yet there's someone who likes to incite insecurity in others to make themselves feel bigger and better. Especially in the workplace. You're expected to uphold this perfect employee while everyone else gets to do whatever the hell they want to do, but everybody's always on your back. Whenever there's a legitimate reason for you to have to either call out or take care of your business, and they are just completely inflexible, they're intolerable. It leaves you feeling like you don't want to put any more work into this. Relationships especially, where people are just being self-centered. You don't want to put the work in this anymore, and it's left you feeling drained because you've been giving so much of yourself and getting nothing back in return. But again, take your time to heal. Now is not the time to reach out to anyone, to try and rekindle anything, because this process of healing is meant for you and you alone. Bring more peace back into your life, and whatever you need to do to get that, do it. Even if that means blocking people, blocking communication. That way you can deal with your inner conflicts. Do what's necessary. It's time to change your mind. And keep in mind, it is okay to change your mind. So if at first you did want to make things right, make things better, and then you realize, you know what? It's just going to be more of the same. It's okay to change your mind. But once you do, stick to it, because you don't want to allow yourself to become so invested in a relationship or in a workplace situation where you're left drained, you're unable to do whatever you need to do outside of work, such as take care of the home, take care of yourself, pursue your other goals and dreams. A completion is at the forefront. The Empress reversed. This is all about a lack of abundance, feeling like you're unable to manifest anything tangible, anything real. And it could be due to you going back to certain relationships, certain situations, certain people that prevent you from manifesting what it is that you desire. The focus is not on your desires. It's on trying to fix something that wasn't good to begin with. Some of you could be dealing with a mother and a father who are both in the reverse. Both of them are incapable of being the person and the parent that you need them to be. I also see that with the Lovers. We have so far Aries with the Emperor reversed, Gemini with the Lovers, and with the Star and the Advice, Aquarius. Indecision will only hold you back. Even if you don't make a decision, that is still a decision within itself. You are choosing to allow things to remain the same. There are no wrong choices. And what I mean by that is we all have choices in life. And hindsight is always 20/20. And although it may appear that, oh, I would have done this differently, I would have done that differently, who knows if it would have changed the outcome in the end anyway. But when you're doing what's best for you, there are no wrong choices. But you got to make one. If you're dealing with someone here who is talking to two people at once, and they're trying to make it seem like, yeah, I really want to move forward, and I want to just, I want it to just be us. And you find out that, there's somebody else involved, or you get this feeling that there's somebody else involved. Make a decision to cut it out, because all of this is too much. It's too much. Let's clarify these. 5 of Pentacles reversed. 4 of Chalices reversed. Emperor reversed. 7 of Wands. 10 of Chalices reversed. 8 of Pentacles reversed. The Stars. 8 of Wands reversed. The Empress reversed. And the Lovers. Okay, so we have multiple cards coming out for that one. We will stick with it. There's a lot to look forward to once this is all concluded. Dealing with heartbreak, unhealed heartbreak, returning over and over to something that has broken your heart in the past will only produce more of the same. If it's workplace related, family related, where there's a lot of pain, you're ready to break free from all that you've known, you feel like your kindness is being taken for weakness time and time again, it is time to let it go. You're tired of the same old, same old. You want to break free from the mold. Break free from the status quo. Right now, your faith is being tested, Pisces. You are strong enough to move on, never looking back. You are capable of manifesting what it is you desire. You just have to leave all of this past BS and all of this family turmoil. All of that needs to be left behind, and the focus should only shift to yourself. Recent past with the Five of Pentacles reverse is clarified by the King of Pentacles reverse. So some of you guys could have come out of a time of separation here with an earth sign here, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We have someone here who is abusive, controlling. Again, references to the family, references to a manager of your company, your relationships. Some of you guys could have been dealing with, putting a lot of money into bills, trying to catch up with things. Now you are recovering from that. Some of you guys could be dealing with someone here who is just not good with money. They're not good with relationships. They themselves are unstable. They don't have anything to offer. Trying to help someone like that who is not helping themselves has left you feeling weakened. With this Four of Chalices reversed and the heart of the matter is clarified by the Six of Swords reversed. So you went back. I told you, I knew that going back and watching your favorite movie and finding things you may have missed, each time you watch it definitely relates to the energy of this reading. All of the pain that's attached to certain memories, certain losses, you have rehashed some things, talked some things out, even had a few things clarified to help you understand why certain things continue to happen. Although we are the common denominator of our problems regarding our relationships, it doesn't necessarily mean we're the ones completely at fault. Sometimes we just allow certain behaviors for the sake of loyalty at our own expense. With the Emperor reversed in your challenge position, it's clarified by the Hanged Man. There are some delays that you will experience. There could be some ego clashes, egotistical behavior going on that will result in you finally letting this go for good. You're tired of trying and being the only person trying, being the only person reaching out and trying to fix things. just to end up disappointed all over again, due to the fact that everyone else involved doesn't want to put the same effort in. It leads you to realize that your loyalty was not appreciated, which can bring about a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, a sense of feeling stuck in that pain. But with the near future being the Seven of Wands, I do see the Magician. This is all about you being able to manifest what it is that you desire, even in the midst of competition. Even when you're clashing with those around you, you are still able to push forward. You are able to manifest what it is that you desire as long as you utilize the resources that you have at your disposal. Focusing on the self, focusing on your desires, putting that effort and energy into yourself will result in greater dividends. In greater possibilities, in greater opportunities. Crowning you with the Ten of Chalices reversed is clarified by the Two of Swords reversed. So again, with this indecisiveness, you're no longer blinded to the truth of the intentions of those around you. You're no longer blinded to the truth that ending things is the best way to go, especially for yourself. But you need to make that decision to never go back again. Don't even call, don't even text, don't even look at their social media page, don't even email them, whatever it is. Don't allow anyone else to look at your social media page, reach out to you with texts, emails. Just cut it off for good. It's time to focus on embracing the feeling of solitude. It's only loneliness if you perceive it as such. Our Creator, our higher power, always isolates us to strengthen us, to help us take the time necessary for deep introspection in order to completely heal our hearts, our mind, body, and spirits. Your foundation with the Eight of Pentacles reversed is the Hermit reversed. So we have some Virgo energy coming up. Some of you guys could be dealing with the Virgo as well. I see Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Aries, Virgo again with this here, Gemini, and mother and father references within the family with that Emperor reversed as well and that Empress reversed. You're no longer wanting to put the work into the situation with this person here. Because all it does is remind you of the hurt, of the pain. Each time you reach out, you think that, okay, I finally feel strong enough to rekindle this and make things right, and then that will solve everything. But then when you really start to move forward or try to move forward with that, it only results in you getting yourself hurt. Because it just reminds you. It reminds you of everything that caused you to leave in the first place. Because just because you've changed doesn't necessarily mean those that you dealt with have changed. The advice with the Star is the Wheel of Fortune. Things will turn in your favor. You will heal. But you need to take time for yourself. You deserve peace and tranquility. Time to yourself brings about calm. and healing. Good fortune will come your way. Once this is completed for good, don't ever go back. And if you caught yourself slipping, don't beat yourself up over it. Just keep it moving. And keep reminding yourself why you're keeping it moving. For those of you that have yet to finalize this, it's time. You already know what you need to do. Now's the time to do it. The external factors with the Eight of Wands reverse is clarified by the world. Things will be completed. The cycle will be completed for good with all of these people involved. I see a lot of people, workplace, family, friendships, exes, even potential love interests. These cycles will be completed. I also see with the World card, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus energy as well. If you're blocking communication with these people to preserve your peace of mind, don't feel bad about it. Because again, there are no wrong choices when you're doing what's best for yourself. Some of you guys may even be focused on traveling. Maybe you guys are ready to leave and go to a new state. Fly somewhere. If that's what's best for you, do it. Hopes and fears with the Empress reverse is a Five of Chalices. So I feel like you guys are just very sad due to the fact that you couldn't manifest anything real with certain people here. But here's the thing. You don't want to be involved with these people at the end of the day because you're aware that these people drain you. They make you feel lonely even when you are right next to each other. They make you feel unlovable, unwanted. They make you feel like you don't belong. But focusing on how other people are making you feel distracts you from focusing on how you need to be making yourself feel, especially at this crucial time where you need to be focused on healing. Whatever conflicts you're dealing with, find a way to completely remove yourself from it, because it may take you having to cut some people off to keep all that drama and BS at bay. It's okay. Outcome. With the Lovers, somebody probably having two other people that they can't choose between. Third party, 4 or 5 party, however many parties situation. Whatever situation where you were wanting equal give and take, dealing with somebody who's indecisive and not choosing between you and somebody else is not going to get you there. But I will tell you this, whatever money you've been waiting on, whatever money that was owed to you, whatever money that's supposed to be paid back, it will be coming your way. If you have someone that's able to help you financially, reach out. They will do it. Don't feel afraid to ask for help. Change your attitude about yourself. Change your attitude about your own life. Just because something happened in the past, just because horrible people treated you horribly, doesn't mean that you are unworthy. It doesn't mean that you're undeserving. It doesn't mean that you should put up with somebody not making a decision. The truth is out. The foundation has been destroyed of certain relationships that really were built on shaky ground anyway. A house of cards has now tumbled down. That's a good thing. Don't be sad about it. Be glad about it. You don't have to deal with it anymore. If you're dealing with a Cancer, Leave it alone. There's no success that comes of this. There's a lot of aggressiveness that stands in the way. And it's outside of your control, unfortunately. That's okay. If they cannot see your worth, then bitch, bye. Don't allow people to tell you things that they think you want to hear. Don't allow people to stay in your head, in your heart, and control how you view yourself and your life. Climb out of this depression, this anxiety, this torment. Climb out of it all. Rise up. Continue to rise. Continue to rise no matter how much pressure and stress you are feeling. Continue to rise, even if it feels hard and you feel like you can't do it alone. Continue to rise. People in your family, by the way, don't mess with it. Don't even mess with it. If you notice that things start to happen external to you every time you talk to somebody, it may not be directly correlated with the person itself, but if you just start noticing little BS that starts happening, little things that go wrong every time you talk to them, it might be their energy that you're absorbing. Pisces, we have a tendency to absorb people's feelings and their bad habits and take them on as our own, not realizing that they're not our own. We don't have to feel the way that everybody else wants us to feel, or the way everyone else is feeling. With that being said, let's get you some advice. Please give me advice for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising Signs from now until the end of September. Please give me advice for Pisces from now until the end of September. You know, I decided to use the moon phase oracle cards because with that new moon in Virgo that came to pass on September 9th, I really feel like these messages are very fitting. Because with that new moon within itself, it's all about planting seeds. What kind of seeds are you planting? Are you tending to them? Are you watering them? Are you feeding them every day? What kind of seeds are you tending to? Are you tending to the seeds of the past? The seeds of the future? Because you need to be tending to the seeds of the present. Let's go ahead and get into this one, guys. The first card that we're going to start with is the flower moon. So this is all about blooming, manifesting, okay? The flower simply blooms and the bees are magnetically drawn to her. The flower moon is a compelling time for creativity, sensuality, and connecting to your deepest desires. What would it mean for you to bloom like the flower does? The flower moon is a time of sacred union between masculine and feminine, creating and merging into one. Now is the time to balance these sacred energies within you. This is a fertile time for you. You can feel this potent energy physically, emotionally, and spiritually. You are beginning to see great gains in your intentions, and fruition is taking place. Take a moment and celebrate. Connect with your senses. Stay present and say thanks. When you acknowledge your growth, you can then fully blossom and bloom. Okay? Okay. The next one that we have is Sagittarius, the Explorer. The Archer is the last fire sign in the zodiac and directs their fiery energy into their personal philosophy. Ruled by Jupiter, this free spirit is the spiritual nomad, always pursuing more knowledge to add to their rucksack. Drifting tendencies may make it hard for the Archer to commit, But once they do, they are loyal, optimistic, and it is always an adventure. Your spirit may be feeling restless, and it is time to shake things up. Explore new avenues, whether is traveling physically or mentally to new realms. What are you drawn to right now? A certain place? A new philosophy? What does your soul crave? Feed this yearning in your heart with movement, creativity, and new adventures. Okay? The next one that we have is the waxing crescent, create, and it's in the reverse. Okay, so let's see what this has to say. Okay, here we go. You may be feeling uninspired, dull, and lack imagination. Begin to explore what inspires you and be open to connecting with your muse. This will be a creative journey all in itself. Focus on opening your heart, your solar, and your sacral chakras. Okay? This will help you to start tapping into that energy where you can manifest easily, effortlessly. You can open your heart to love, because right now you are depleted. Even your solar will help with confidence, regaining that life force, that energy to forge forward and push through. The next card that we have is the waning gibbous, listen, and it came out sideways, so I'm going to read it upright and reversed. I feel like that may have some relevance for all of you. Okay? I listen to my inner seer. Her voice of wisdom makes my path clearer. The moon is beginning her slow dance with the sun and earth. Her energy now begins to spiral back down to Gaia. Before this, the energy was rising higher and expanding outward, peaking with the full moon. This gradual descent does not mean her power is lessening. Inward energies are beginning to activate. The currents of water, emotions, and intuition are growing stronger within you. It is time for you to really listen to your inner wisdom. Intuition ebbs and flows with your cycle of energy. Is your inner voice growing stronger or ebbing right now? The more you let your intuition speak, the clearer the messages will become. You need to trust the voice within you. She is connected to the moon and your body. Your body's sensory system will never lie to you and is always present in the moment. Check in with your body and you will consciously activate your inner voice. Your intuition needs to be seen, heard, and honored. Your inner seer will not lead you astray. Now the reversed meaning. Your energy is scattered and may be a little frazzled. Ground back into your body and direct your energy inward to reconnect with your intuition. Your intuition may be telling you something you do not want to hear. Remember to guide your actions with love and not fear. Be receptive and adaptable like water. Right. Well, Pisces, there you have it. Guys, be sure to leave a like on this video. Keep in mind, the sign with the most likes will be done first every single month. And last time, Pisces, y'all were almost neck and neck with Capricorn. So let's see how you guys do this month. And for those of you new to my channel, hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell. And until next time, you guys, stay blessed, not stressed. Peace and love.